Hi, my loves. It's been a minute. I'm Madi from Seven Moons Healing, and here's your collective card conversation today. Remember to take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it behind. No judgment here. So if part of this resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. It may be for a later date, or maybe for somebody you know. Listen, there's been a lot of shift in the energy, a lot of changes that are occurring. Some of you may be noticing the raising of the frequency. My very good mentor and friend Donna told me that because the frequencies are changing and they're getting higher and higher and higher, our bodies are not necessarily used to assimilating it. So if you've been experiencing headaches or like feeling sick or going through detoxes, and whatever that looks like for you, it's because the frequency is being raised. And so we have to pay attention when it's happening. You might need to ask the energy to slow down so you can accommodate it. If it's at 100%, you're feeling this headache's not going away and you're thinking it's allergies or you're thinking it's a migraine, it's probably not. It's just a frequency. So ask for them to slow it down to 30% so you can get acclimated. So as these energies are changing, even I have been headed into a different direction, one that I was not anticipating nor expecting, but very grateful that it's worked out the way it has. And so you have to pay attention. If you're being led to a new adventure, a new chapter, a new page is being turned in your book, and it's not necessarily in your arena or it's not in your wheelhouse, it's for a reason. And so I've decided to start a new adventure, a new chapter, if you will. And in the long run, it's the best for myself and my family. But two, it's given me this boost of confidence that I didn't even know I needed. And so therefore, new things are unfolding and developing as I speak. So some of you, and I'm getting a lot of you, are either resisting or feeling challenged. You're having obstacles being thrown your way and you feel like you cannot take anymore. Like, how much more of this can you take? So I pulled my trusty dusty, and not dusty at all, but my card deck, and I decided to use my Edgar Allan Poe deck, which this is fantastic. If you guys are curious about a new deck, Edgar, this is a very powerful deck that is by Rose White and illustrated by Eugene Smith. Incredible. I was pulling your cards this morning, and the fear of poverty, the fear of scarcity, it's like you're running and running and running, but the issues aren't being addressed. Okay? So here we have the Five of Pentacles, and he's running, scared. The world feels like it's crashing around him. It's just like, you can't take any more of this. Nothing seems to be going right. And with that, so because you can't make this up, the second card that came out was the Nine of Swords. And literally, he's paralyzed with fear. You guys aren't sleeping. You're so worried that it's not benefiting your health. It's eating up a lot of your time and energy. And I know you're tired. You have to be tired. I know you're tired. I've been there. But all of it starts with your attitude. Positivity. Okay? You can't change these things when you're feeding that monkey mind. Stop feeding the monkey mind and start feeding your spirit. Today is an abundant day. Today is a glorious, abundant day. Every day, I want you to say, today is an abundant day. Today, the universe has my back and things are going to change. Today, I'm going to be presented with a new opportunity. Today is a blessed day. I want you to say something positive to yourself every day, even if it feels hard to say it, to admit it, any of it. Okay? You have to start believing it. Because if you don't believe it, then you're feeding the monkey mind, you're feeding the chaos. And do you want to continue living there? I don't think so. It's exhausting. It's mentally draining, it's emotionally draining. It hits you in the gut every single day. And when you're responsible for a household, a family, babies, fur babies, children, mothers, fathers, siblings, whatever that looks like for you, it's hard. I know. But if you do your homework and you start to shift your mind and start shifting the energy, then this is you at the end. Harmonious, balanced, communication is going well, relationships come together, whether it's your family, your friends, your work environment. So when you start getting into that poor me, and I'm not saying that poor me like directly, like, oh my gosh. I'm not saying you're doing that. But sometimes when it feels overwhelming and you just want to scream, find a place and scream. If you go home and scream into your pillow and that's going to let it out, then do that. If you want to just drop a plate, let it break into 1,000 pieces and clean it up, then do that. Do something safe to let it out. Okay? But stop feeding the monkey mind and feed your spirit. Give yourself a bath with rose petals, a little bit of rosemary to clean it, a little bit of lavender. Do a honey sugar scrub to sweeten you up a little bit. Remove a little bit of the bitterness. Find ways that bring you warmth. Maybe it's a cup of hot cocoa and marshmallows. Or maybe it's a nice cup of tea. Or maybe it's just taking 10 minutes to sit and breathe on your own without having to worry about anything for those 10 minutes. If that means you need to carve out that time, carve it out. But you got to feed your spirit. Okay? Every day, go to the mirror. Today is an abundant day. Today is an abundant day. Today is an abundant day. Today is a beautiful, abundant day, and everything's going to come to me with ease, with love, with gentleness. Thank you. I am grateful. I hope that helps and resonates, and remember, love yourself enough to invest in you. Have a great day.